Hey friends, James Clancy, back with another breakdown video from our Designs Tips and Tricks livestream. In this video, we're going to talk about how layer structure can be used to optimize and generate code in Locify. Enjoy, and please check out the rest of our videos and let us know what you think.
Use same layer structure. Same layer structure with what? So, for example, we have two sections again, and then all these sections have like four cards in it. And then you can see here in the first section where it's labeled as don't, we have the first card and third card with a new tag, and the second card and the fourth card with no tag. So this is an example of, it's the same. This is how it will probably look like when the product is built, because not everything is new, right? But when we are building it, we need to make sure that, and especially if you're running it with Logify, we need to make sure that um, all of the elements that you want to show up in a specific card will be there to make sure that it will perform better in component detection.
So Locify goes through and it's going to compare the design structure. And so it'll say, okay, these ones all have the same exact structure. It has an image,
Yeah.
text, name, number, and
Yeah.
a star, and a new
Yes.
icon. But then the
Yeah.
Psalms, which is next to it, it's like, oh, this doesn't have a new icon. It's a totally different component. And so it's
Yeah.
not going to generate a shared component. Okay, that sounds
Yes.
awesome, right? But we know designers want their design to be exact. So at the bottom,
Yeah.
you have new on all of those. Is there any way to make it
Yes.
work while they still keep the new? I mean, where like they show the variants?
Yeah, of course, of course. When you have new in there, then you will retain all the things that you want, right? So when you build this, you can just toggle the functionality in there.
So I could
Every
just go into the instance of one of those and hide that new icon, and the structure will stay the
Yes,
same, but then it's hidden.
but when you scan it, make sure you have all the new in there, because sometimes when you hide it, also, Locify will try its best, but sometimes it will miss something. So we need to make sure
Okay.
that you just have everything exactly the same. So hidden or not hidden, if you hide it, then just hide for all of the variation, for all
Okay.
the variants, all the instances. If you have it shown up, then show it to all of the instances. So in this case, it's a little bit different because is actually missing. So you have new in here. So you have it in there, and then this one doesn't even have anything. Doesn't have that new layer in here. So what will happen is you can see when we view the code for this. Okay, so so you can see here we are scanning both of the layers, right? Locify have that feature where we also detect components across screens, so you can see some differences in here. So this is the correct way of doing it. Let's start with the don't first. So you can see here. So this is our preview. Let's go to code components and props review. So we click on this. Yeah, so this is our component for the top. And then this is our component for the one with the new.
Okay. It
And
says
then
six
when you
instances though.
oh yes, yes. Actually, because we run two screens. So you can see we have new here, and also we have the same set of cards that is on the other frame. So it will detect
Ah, okay.
components across. So that's what we want to. That's good actually. So, but in this case, in one screen, if you scan this as its own on its own, and then yeah, it will generate two components for you, which is something that we don't want, because in here it generated um two screens separately two instances separately for this card
Okay.
alone. So we don't want that. We want all of this to be one component.
That.
So yeah, so
Okay.
make sure all of the components that you want to be tagged as component, uh or yeah, code components have to be consistent, have to be the same, exactly the same.